The days definitely feel like they're getting longer lately, and it's not just because of daylight savings. Although I do love coming home and it's still being light out. But I'm waking up earlier, I'm working later, even long after I get home. And it's kind of reminded me of something that I used to think about and say a lot, which is work smarter, not harder. But that's not always easy. You ever start your day like feeling sharp, knocking out tasks, following your to-do list, and then by mid-afternoon, your brain starts to get a little foggy, you're all over the place, you may grab another coffee, you may take a quick walk, but nothing brings back that early morning focus. It turns out that's actually pretty normal. The way we work, grinding nonstop, is totally misaligned with how our brains actually function. It's this myth of nonstop productivity. Somewhere along the way, we bought into this idea that working longer hours means working better. But the most successful people do not work that way. They do work smarter. It just sometimes takes a little bit longer to figure out how to get there with a new company, building new processes, and moments of big inflection, technology, creative marketing inflection points. You think back to hunters and gatherers, right? Fourth grade social studies. Our ancestors who literally survived by being efficient. They worked in intense bursts and then they rested. Even Einstein, Darwin, Freud, they structured their days around deep focused sprints, not marathon work sessions. So know this, your brain operates in different gears. Gear one is just slow, it's relaxed, it's wandering, it's great for creativity, and you should block off time for that. That's like my Fridays. Gear two is deep focus, problem solving mode, right? Gear three, rapid fire, reactive, good for quick decisions, not deep work. But you can't really structure your week that way. You have to structure your days that way. So the key is aligning tasks with the right gear. You can't do creative work in chaotic, high stress environments. You can't expect deep thinking when your brain is fried, right? Breaks, taking that time to kind of reset, that's not wasted time. That's essential. Most people don't take enough breaks, or they take the wrong kind of breaks, right? Scrolling your phone, that's not a break. Jumping from one meeting to another, not a break. The best breaks help your brain reset. 10 to 15-minute walks, stretching, looking out the window. I do back rolling right before lunch. 20 to 30 minutes, you might want to read. You can even take a nap if you work from home. That's not a bad thing, as long as it helps with your productivity, right? You can even do some non-work activity. And if you're back-to-back meetings all day, you're just bouncing between gear three and fatigue, exhaustion. So the fix, for me, I work in focused sprints, 60 to 90 minutes at a time, and then I take a break. I'll walk around, I'll get a snack, I'll do something. It could be 5 minutes, it doesn't matter. It just lets your brain reset. You have to match your tasks to brain gears. Deep work, I do in the morning. Meetings, I try and do in the afternoon. I take better breaks. I move, I reset, I recharge. So know your gear personality, right? Some thrive in chaos, others need quiet. But productivity isn't about working more, it's about working better. And your brain already knows what it needs, you just got to listen to it.